Like damn, she wanna afford to touch me. I say I want it, and she got it.
What's good? It's your boy Jay. That's me. Let's get into Smackdown from August the 9th, 2024. An okay show for the most part. Before we get into the review, we want to send our thoughts and prayers and condolences to the family of Kevin Sullivan. He passed away. So we send our love and support to his family. Kevin Sullivan was a great pro wrestler. Just an amazing guy. He gave rise and prominence to dark characters such as Kane, The Undertaker, the late great Bray Wyatt, the current Wyatt 6, Malachi Black, and Karrion Kross. Because I would imagine his character and gimmick is somewhat inspired by Kevin Sullivan. So, rest in peace, rest in paradise, rest in power. We have some news and notes to go into real quick, just one. So, Bobby Lashley is basically now a free agent. His contract with WWE is no more, so he is now officially a free agent. If I was Bobby Lashley, I would avoid AEW like the plague. I would go to TNA if I was Bobby Lashley. TNA needs Bobby Lashley. And I think if him and MVP still want to get the Hurt Business back together and make that a dominant faction, their best option to do that is TNA. If they do it in AEW, they would be lost in the sauce doing stuff on either Rampage or Collision in a matter of a month. I guarantee you that. So if I was Bobby Lashley, I would go to TNA. Same thing with MVP. Same thing with Shelton Benjamin. Go to TNA. Just go. Go back to TNA. I think Bobby Lashley would do fantastic in TNA. All right, let's get into the review. So we kick the show off with Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes comes out. He gets on the mic. He does his usual, what do you want to talk about shtick? He says that he's been thinking about who he's going to defend his title against at Bash in Berlin. So Solo comes out. Solo says that he doesn't care what Cody wants to talk about or what the fans want to hear. He wants to talk about what happened at SummerSlam. If it hadn't been for Roman Reigns, he would have been champion. Solo tells Cody Rhodes he'll give him a rematch for that title. Cody tells Solo it's because of that Jacob Fatu is injured, and he says that Solo is cosplaying as the tribal chief. He calls Solo delusional. So the Bloodline, they're about to jump Cody Rhodes. In comes that worthless sack of garbage, Kevin Owens. And then the Bloodline, they scurry and skedaddle. And Solo, basically, before he leaves, he tells Cody that he's going to deal with him later after he finds Roman Reigns. And Cody says that he'll be waiting for him. So the Bloodline, they dip out. Cody wants to have a little chat with Kevin Owens. For whatever reason, Cody tells Kevin Owens that he would like to face him. Kevin Owens is like, he appreciates it, but he doesn't deserve a title match. He says he hasn't done nothing to earn it. So the fans chant, "You deserve it." And he had a feeling that Kevin Owens would say no. But he didn't forget what he did for him. Cody tells Kevin Owens he can say no all he wants, but he's going to go in the back and talk to Nick Aldis, and he'll give him all the reasons why Kevin Owens should face him at Bash in Berlin. And then Cody says, "See you at Bash in Berlin," and then that was it. This sucks. This sucks. This is so stupid. I am sick and tired of Kevin Owens. I am over Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens has overstayed his welcome. I don't want to see a face turn from Kevin Owens. I don't want to see him as a heel. I do not care. He's done both roles 10,000 times already. I am ready for Kevin Owens to go to AEW. This is not a good look. This is not a good look for Cody. I don't understand why Triple H, when he split the rosters all those months ago, back in March? Back in March, I don't understand why he didn't give Cody top heels that were going to be credible heels. Now on SmackDown, all you have is a bunch of mid-card heels, like Santos Escobar and others, Carmelo Hayes. You don't have any credible heels for Cody to face. Cody's already defeated AJ Styles. He's already defeated Logan Paul. So you can't use those two guys. He's already done stuff with Nakamura last year. So you can't use Nakamura. I don't get it. This shows you guys that Triple H is a bad damn booker. He's a bad booker. He's a bad booker. This is booking malpractice. This makes no sense. This makes zero sense. If anything, I would love for a trade to take place. Maybe you put AJ Styles on Monday Night Raw and you trade AJ Styles for Karrion Kross, and you could put Karrion Kross and Scarlett on SmackDown and have Kross go after Cody Rhodes. I would love that. That's what I would do if I was booking this show. But I'm not. But I am tired of Kevin Owens. And this also tells me that this match will probably go on first for Bash in Berlin. Moving on. So Byron Saxton, he's backstage with the Street Profits. B-Fab says the Street Profits are motivated, determined, and on point. Montez Ford sarcastically congratulates the Bloodline on winning the titles. But the real tribal chief has come back. Angelo Dawkins says it's been 3 years since they had gold. All that stands in their way is A-Town Down Under. I don't give a damn about any of this. I am tired of the Street Profits also. What I would do with the Street Profits is I would have Montez Ford go on his own along with Angelo Dawkins. Maybe you could put Angelo Dawkins, send him down to NXT for a little bit or something like that. I don't know. But the Street Profits as an act, they're stale. They are stale beyond belief. So this leads us into our first match of the night. The Street Profits, they defeat Grayson Waller and Austin Theory, A-Town Down Under. So, yeah, there's that. Who cares? They win via the Blockbuster Doomsday device. Okay, cool. Moving on. So, Cody Rhodes, he's backstage with Nick Aldis. Kevin Owens is there saying that he doesn't deserve a title opportunity. Nick Aldis says he's been considering Roman Reigns for a title match. Kevin Owens isn't happy to hear about that. Kevin Owens doesn't care that he was champion for basically 4 years. He's always had help. The rematch clause has not been enforced in years. Kevin Owens tells Nick Aldis to go to the locker room, and he'll find someone more deserving than Roman Reigns. Nick Aldis says he doesn't need to go to the locker room. Cody Rhodes sees it, the crowd sees it, and Nick Aldis sees it. And Nick Aldis, he makes Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens official for Bash in Berlin for the Undisputed WWE Championship. Ugh. Hack tuh. Lame. Boring. What? Come on, man. You should just put this nonsense on Smackdown and have it be the main event. Oh, my God. Ugh. Again, I feel so bad for Cody. Poor Cody, man. Poor Cody. Moving on. So, Tiffany Stratton, who's Miss Money in the Bank, she's backstage. She's yelling at a stagehand about the decorations for Nia Jax. So Pretty Deadly, they come up, they walk into play to Byron Saxton. To Tiffany Stratton, and they ask if she'll plan a party for them when they win the WWE World Tag Team Championships. They're thinking of a musical, but Tiffany Stratton blows them off quickly. So Tiffany Stratton, she runs into Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. Chelsea Green criticizes Tiffany Stratton's wardrobe choices and decorations. Tiffany Stratton asks Chelsea Green if she has a ladder. If she has a ladder to fall off of. Tiffany Stratton says Chelsea Green is delusional, and then she storms off. So this is fine. They're slowly turning Tiffany babyface, which makes sense. So we'll see where this goes. Moving right along. So Jade Cargill, she defeated Alba Fire via the Jaded for the 1-2-3. Post-match, Blair Davenport, she came into play. She beat down Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair, but to no avail because Naomi came out, and Naomi, Jade Cargill, and Bianca Belair, they put a beating and a hurting on Alba Fire. On the Unholy Union and Blair Davenport. So we all know this is leading to a 6-woman tag. This could happen on SmackDown, or this could happen at Bash in Berlin. Knowing Triple H, probably just... Well, no. I could see this happening on Bash in Berlin, basically. I could. So, yeah. We'll go with that. Continuing on. So, LA Knight, he's out next. He gets a massive pop. So he says SummerSlam has come and gone, but with all the answers, one question still remains. People have asked if it was extra sweet to beat Logan Paul in his hometown. So LA Knight says he doesn't give a damn about beating Logan Paul in his hometown. What LA Knight cares about is his promise to become champion. At long last, he's arrived. LA Knight made it that way. What does that mean? This title makes him a marked man. He's been a marked man since day one when he came to SmackDown with a chip on his shoulder. The game is the same. He'll keep walking in, hitting it, and quitting it. LA Knight can't stop the undeniable Govorka. So Santos Escobar comes out along with Legado del Fantasma. So Santos he sarcastically congratulates LA Knight. So Santos Escobar, he tells the crowd in LA Knight that they suck. So Santos Escobar says it's not every day you get a guy like LA Knight finally getting a taste of gold. Santos Escobar says LA Knight as champion isn't something that he's buying. LA Knight will be in the spotlight for a fleeting moment, But it'll all be an opening act to his reign. Santos Escobar says this is a fact of life. He's the only one who truly deserves to be United States champion. With everyone saying Escobar. C. That was pretty funny. I like that. Nice. So LA Knight says he couldn't hear what Santos Escobar was saying because Tulsa, Oklahoma was telling him that he sucks. Santos Escobar deserves to be beaten by LA Knight to get a shot at this title. You'll have to qualify. That'll happen soon. Santos Escobar won't take this title away from LA Knight because LA Knight won't let him because this is his game. Okay, that's fine. Really good stuff. So this leads us into Andrade versus Santos Escobar. Number one contender for the United States Championship. Santos Escobar wins via a roll-up. So Carmelo Hayes came out. He got involved. He ate a punch for his troubles. And then Elektra Lopez, her fine ass, she gets on the ring apron and she distracts Andrade. And this allowed for Santos Escobar to roll up Andrade for the 1, 2, 3. Also, I forgot to mention that Angel Garza and Humberto Carrillo, they got into a brawl with Baron Corbin and Apollo Crews. What? That's dumb. Why is Baron Corbin and Apollo Crews, why are they still a team? I don't get it. But it is what it is. Moving on. This is fine, I guess. So this leads us into a backstage segment with DIY. So Tommaso Ciampa says that the Bloodline stole the tag team titles from them last week. Johnny Gargano says the Bloodline beat him in front of his family and young son, who gives a damn. They'll do what it takes to get the titles back. Pretty Deadly is where it starts again. Alright, that's fine. Continuing on. So, Grayson Waller and Austin Theory, they come in Nick Aldis's office. People just have to ask for a match and they get it. Like Grayson Waller against Kevin Owens. Nick Aldis tells Austin Theory that's a great idea and that match will happen next week. Grayson Waller asks Austin Theory what he's doing. And Theory tells him that he has his back. Alright, that's fine. Who cares? Who gives a shit? Moving on, DIY, they defeat Pretty Deadly. I figured that. Triple H does not give a damn about Pretty Deadly. Just send them back to NXT, please. Moving on. So the Bloodline, they're backstage. So Tama Tonga tells Solo Sikoa that Roman Reigns is not there. And Solo tells him that Roman will be there. Okay. So this leads us to the closing segment, the main event. So the Bloodline, they come out. Solo wants the crowd to acknowledge him. A We Want Roman chant breaks out. So Solo tells Roman that, in case he hasn't noticed, he's the tribal chief now. And if Roman calls himself the tribal chief and he wants the Ulafala back, he can come and get it from him. So Roman comes out. The crowd is pumped. So Roman, he destroys Tama Tonga and Tama Loa. He beats the shit out of him. He gives them a couple of Superman punches, and he beats the shit out of them with the steel steps. So then Roman gets into the ring with Solo. They stare each other down for a second. And then Roman hits Solo with a Superman punch. And then Roman looks up the Ulafala. He picks it up. And he looks at it for a brief second. Tama Tonga comes back from behind. And so Tama Tonga, he gives the Ulafala to Solo. And then Roman, he hits Superman punches on both Tama Tonga and Tama Loa. The crowd goes nuts. So Roman goes outside. He spears Tama Tonga through the barricade, which was awesome. Roman grabs a steel chair, and he beats the shit out of Tama Loa with it several times. And then Solo, he's on the... he's at the top of the ramp. And he tells Roman that he's the tribal chief now. And Roman continues to beat the shit out of Tama Loa with the steel chair. And that was it. That was SmackDown. So this is great. I like this. This actually makes perfect sense. I'm loving this. So, do they save this match, Roman and Solo? Do they save that for maybe Bad Blood? Or do they waste it at Bash in Berlin? Interesting question. I don't know the answer to that. Me personally, if I was booking it, I wouldn't. I would not. I think what they should do is hold it off to Bad Blood. That's what I would do. But I don't know. I assume this is going to be a feud that's going to last for at least a month or two. With at least them having at least one or two, with them at least having two matches. So we'll see how that turns out. Roman should win the first one, obviously, and then Solo should win the next one, and then the final one should be given to Roman. Roman should ultimately go over, if we're being honest. Remember, Solo is still a mid-carder at best. That's just what it is. So, SmackDown overall was okay. The only cool stuff was just Roman Reigns, confronting Solo and absolutely destroying the Bloodline. I think that was great. The Nia Jax, Tiffany Stratton storyline, that's great. I love that. Santos Escobar versus LA Knight, that feud starting should be kind of fun. I don't give a damn about Cody feuding with Kevin Owens because Kevin Owens fucking sucks. But all in all, SmackDown was okay. But what did you guys think? Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.